Hello everybody, welcome back to Peeps by Daylight, the Dead by Daylight Easter tournament that was hosted live on Twitch. We just finished up the Chocolate Milk Gamers versus Space Force Zero, with Chocolate Milk Gamers taking victory. Now we're on to Decisive Survivors versus Prisma. The scoring rules will be down below. Survivors all had to be a different character with no prestige or legacy, and that was about it. So thank you all for watching, do enjoy. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we've entered the game of Decisive Survivors versus Prisma as Decisive Survivors as the, well, survivors. And Hillbilly leading the charge in this map, running Ruin. Fantastic play. We have Ace as Autolinny. K-Drag as Claudette. We have Claudette working through that Ruin. Is she going for the slow gen tap? Seems like somebody needs to learn how to play this game. Hero, or Hyro? He's probably Hero, is our Detective Tap, taking the first hit of the game, running for his life through Blood Lodge. Fantastic gameplay. Cleansing those totems as Fang Min is our Katie. Legacy Mace running around all over the place. Remember, our survivors were required to play as 4 separate survivors with no prestige. Ooh, Hyro taking that hit right to the back of the head. Didn't see it coming. As Ace goes around, attempting to find a generator, finds the Hex Totem, begins his 14-second work on that, taking it out. I believe I heard the tire radius. Hyro wiggling as hard as he can. Totem about to break right next to him. Hillbilly going to check the totem. Did it break? He didn't break it. He didn't break it. Was so close. Uh-oh. Seems like Ace is taking for the loops. Hillbilly attempting to cut off. Fakes it out. Goes straight for the swing through the pallet. Seems that Ace is running down a straight line. Has to circle around a certain location. Possibly going to use the window. Uh-oh. Dangerous move going up onto a hill. He's gonna take the stun. Slowing down. Did he get away from the killer? Where is the Hillbilly? Claudette going for the save. Katie working on a generator. Hillbilly heading back to where David Tap was, attempting to go for that instant knockdown. Misses, but focuses back down on Tap. Tap running for his life. Hillbilly just not giving a damn. Again, Hill is a very dangerous place without balanced landing. Dead hard right past him and attempts to circle him for... Okay, alright, look. Not even I can play that one out. That was weird. Alright, Ace hiding within the dump truck, trying to heal up. Claudette roaming the map, attempting to find where that Hex Totem is. Too many people, relying too much. Hillbilly heading back with his barbecue and chili, knows they're going right for his Hex Totem. And then nobody was there. That's too spooky, 5-me. Again, another save. Poor David Tap going down one more time. Hillbilly likely making his way back. Claudette in her natural habitat. Ace with his finger gun glasses, making those sick heals. David Tap almost going down for a third time, being focused down, not being able to get the points he needs to survive. Uh-oh, going for that next chainsaw. Has to look behind him. Does not successfully dodge. Hillbilly with his moves like Jagger takes Tap down for the third time. This is a sacrifice. No body blocking from his allies. He is taking the fall. No locations for him. Blood Lodge known to be very useful for hiding. The Blind Riven circling the Killer Shack gets hit. Wiggles out of frustration. And back at the underground level. K-Drag still working on a generator. Finally, the Hex Totem has been cleansed. One generator done. Several more to go. Hillbilly traveling the map at a great speed. This team really has to utilize their pallets. Failure has been done. Claudette going through the window as fast as she can in a slow kind of pace. Crouching away. And then Hillbilly attempting to outplay that. But it was clear that Claudette knew where she was going. Completely lost by the scratch marks. Absolutely trackable. He has no idea. Found her! Takes the stun. Good follow through. Claudette jumps, doesn't jump back over, just takes the hit to the head and then runs out into the open. Very dangerous place. There's only a window nearby. No way she's gonna make it up. Going on top of that hill is a bad idea. Once you jump down, you will get stunned. Hillbilly's gonna catch up right after this. There's the stun. There's the hit. Boom! She's out. Welcome to the grindhouse. Claudette taking the second hook for her team. 3 generators to go. 2 people remain. They could not complete these generators fast enough. King Drag hanging in there. Hillbilly tripping over some simple debris. Barbecue and Chili leading the way to Katie. Fang Min having to urban immersion her way around. Falls down, makes a slight noise. Hillbilly's not having any of that nonsense. Attempts to dodge. Hillbilly takes it to the back. 2 people down, 1 going for the save. Hillbilly not going to defend his hook, instead just confidently takes his prize to the next hook. Fully healed, partially healed, not at all healed. Poor little Claudette running away. Barbecue and Chili taking effect. Does Ace not understand the effects of Barbecue and Billy? Well, he's about to find out, that's for sure. Incoming that Billy from over the hill. Billy's going past to the further target. Claudette taking a self-care behind a rock at the great distance. Fang Min hanging in there. Getting a rescue from a teammate, good 1,500 points. Sprinting away immediately, but then crouching for reasons I cannot understand. But it's okay, I don't have to as long as they win. Hillbilly returning, sees both. Ace barely misses by the nick of Ace's chin. Ace running for his life. Open field chainsaw. Here we go, right into the rock. Ace with those jukes running up the hill. How many times do I have to tell people this is such a bad idea? It is never a good idea, but he still managed that. He played the hillbilly properly. Ace still running from the hillbilly, making his decision to go around. Goes straight for the pallet. Misses the mace, drops the pallet, wastes the pallet. Stands there like a man who knows his things with finger guns. Oh, right into the chainsaw. Didn't even look behind him. Down he goes. 2 generators left. And another legacy hook for Legacy Billy. K-Drag still hanging in there. Working on that generator. We have Miss Resilience also working on that generator. Getting that extra 9% work speed done on her own while she's injured. Attempting to hide from Barbecue and Chili, Hillbilly heads off to the Claudette at the far distance. I believe that's Claudette. I could be wrong. That urban immersion taking effect behind that tree. Watch Claudette again in her natural habitat. Fang Min going for that save. Vigil active. Does not go for the heal, just runs away. Hillbilly returning to claim a prize. Does Hillbilly catch anyone hiding at the location? He looks left. He does not look right. He sees a scratch mark on a tree from 10 seconds ago. Does he catch anybody? He's checking the generator. Fang Min might be here. There's the scratch mark. Makes the heal so she doesn't go down immediately. Runs around the corner. Tries to cut her off, but instead follows her around. Point blank chainsaw. Here we go. Does it hit? No, she jukes to the left. Gets caught by the tree. She could take the pallet to the face. Oh, there it goes. 1 solid hit. Shakes his head no. Oh no, not today. Attempting to play the mind game. Mind games himself out of existence. Making some additional repairs. 1 generator to go. 3 survivors still alive. Hanging on there by the hair of their chin. Fang Min. And the chainsaw taunt from Billy. Asserting his dominance. Going for a heal right in front of the Billy instead of fixing the generator. Taking poor Fang Min further away. You could just see her eyes crying for help. Oh, please, entity, help her. Working on generators. 1 to go. Barbecue and Billy taking effect. Claudette urban immersion. Say that 5 times fast. Urban immersioning away. There we go. There we are, ladies and gentlemen. Poor Billy and Ace dueling it off. Uh-oh. Billy losing the Ace after breaking the generator. Swings around, finds the Claudette. Ace sees that Claudette's in trouble, instead goes to help Fang Min. Going for the chainsaw. Tries to loop it around. No hard turning there for you, Billy. Doesn't break the pallet. Doesn't want to lose his spot. Drops it. That's 100 points for Billy. Bad mistake on Claudette feeding Billy those pellets. He may not eat them with his face, but he'll eat them all over the place. Attempting to play that mind game. She has the window if she chooses to go for it. Mind games the Billy into a fake swing. He could have hit her there. He's just playing with himself half the time. But he made her drop the pallet. He could get the 100 points. She's playing with him right now. This is happening. Is it a chainsaw? No, he's going to break the pallet. 100 points for him. Final generator is completed. 3 survivors still alive, 1 injured. He has 1 opportunity to stop 1 more survivor to get his bonus. Here it comes. Sweet, succulent death. Poor Claudette taking that hit to the back of the head. Can she survive long enough for them to get a door? He might not be running. Remember me. From the hillbilly's perspective. That door is mostly open. If he doesn't hurry over there, they are in a little bit of trouble. Ace getting caught out. Chainsaw not being able to be applied to Ace's face. Claudette now escaping in the other direction. Torn between 2 spots. Hillbilly loses everybody. Uh-oh. Hillbilly's no Jeepers Creepers. He cannot smell their fear. But his chainsaw smells that Ace. Legacy Billy. Will he make it work? Ace playing the loop game with Sprint Burst. Running around in a circle. Not sure he's going to make it to the other side. He could use those treads to protect himself. Oh! Uses the treads to speed himself up while making a sharp turn into it. Ace right in the face. No basement nearby, no basement game to be had, but if he gets this kill, he scores his team an additional 10,000 points. Uh-oh, that door is opening. It's too close. Do they have borrowed time? Can they protect him? No, they're leaving him! They're leaving him! They're leaving him for the 10,000 points, and that's it, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. The game between Decisive Survivors and Prisma, number 1 ends, and welcome to the underside of the level. This is where I reside. I like this. Do you see my tree? It has deep roots. The next game with Decisive Survivors versus Prisma. Prisma, the survivors this time. Decisive Survivors taking the Huntress. Wow, what the hell? That teleport back, though. That playback was real lovely. We have Slave as Nia. Blind Riven as Claudette. Meg as Leah. And Dada Mech 8 as Lori. I really do love the choices of the licensed characters, probably some of the most. Just because I like these licensed characters. Huntress bumps into poor Nia first. This is a bit laggy here. She's taking the loops, preparing the hatchet, runs into the debris, unable to get those hits. Hatchets are a bit rough to land around the corner. She could go for a lunge, takes the successful hit as Nia runs for her life. Nia running away from the Huntress. Huntress being a little weaker in the looping game as far as this type of debris goes. Huntress is, per se, a good killer with limitations and an asterisk on the side. Nia using as much debris to block her path. Juking the Huntress as much as possible. Here comes the hatchet. Right into the wall. Huntress puts the hatchet back down to save herself a little bit of time, but that slowdown was enough to give Nia enough time. Huntress breaking away from Nia, chasing Meg instead. Those loops are real. People did not believe me when I said that you could not loop. Or you could loop a Huntress. Poor Huntress getting around. Claudia trying to go in, still gets the sun off the corner. What the hell? Goes back around the Huntress. Huntress heads forward to take on Meg, who ran in the distance. These survivors having happy feet. Look at that, those loops as real as ever. Huntress, this time, running forward. Takes the swing, doesn't even risk it. Trying to 360. 360s are a myth. If you attempt a 360, you will get an axe to your face. But these trucks and these big loops are all possible due to the 5% lower movement speed on the Huntress. These hatchets are going to be costly, though. As she runs out of hatchets, she will have to refill, and that will reset all of her chases. She's got one more hatchet. She can make one long throw against that Claudette. But again, with all these trucks around, that becomes a problem. Out of hatchets, this becomes a problem. Trying to chase as a Huntress without hatchets is to chase at a massive disadvantage. 5% less movement speed and no tools to work around. You are worse than the Wraith at this point. Takes the stun 1,000 points to the Claudette. having to work around. There's another pallet. Blood Lodge is very harsh on the Huntress. The debris has hitboxes that are too high. There's plenty of juking spots, and our little Nia found a flashlight. That generator getting fixed. 3 generators completed. Nobody on the hook. Second stun down. Pointed at the Huntress. Still injured. Running for her life. Another pallet there. Meg running to the next generator. Lori finishing the 4th generator. Huntress catching up to our poor Claudette. Claudette making the next loop. If she goes down the hallway, this Huntress has no hatchets. Not refilling is a problem. Stopping there was also a problem. Sprint burst, putting a distance between her. Oh, this poor Huntress. Getting looped at every corner. She has to refill. The choice to not refill is rough. Takes another stun. Huntress has to refill. To chase without hatchets is probably the hardest thing to do as any killer. This 5th generator, 75% done, while Blind Riven begins to heal up around the corner. Dadamek getting some extra boldness. Huntress preparing that final hatchet. Takes the hit. Unable to see how that truly played out, but from the Huntress view, she's claiming her first prize. Huntress Lullaby, no longer a thing. Not even a thing from the very beginning since, well, no hooks were made till now. Final generator about to pop. Unfortunately, this Huntress is going to have to make this game up somehow. All the survivors hounding that basement. Final generator. Almost done. They're not popping it. They're either preparing for that Noed. They're going for the save right now. A dangerous save indeed. The Huntress's defensive game with that heartbeat not too far. She can latch at least 2 shots from the basement. Prepares the hatchet. Goes for the throw. Hits the Lori. Goes for the melee hit. Takes it a bit delayed. Could have taken 2 people down at the same time. Goes for the hit. Takes 1 out. She sees the Claudette, but does a 360 in place like a ballerina. And then loses the Claudette. Final generator. Doesn't lose the Claudette. Gets hit on the windowsill. Unfortunately, picks up the Lori. No decisive strike on this Lori. She can make it to the basement with that agitation. Makes the swing, misses it with Claudette spinning in circles. Second hook incoming. Looking for those extra points. They are attempting to keep the last generator lit. Fixing other generators for additional objective points. This could be a little dangerous, but a good strategy as is. Tried to lob it over to the debris. A very good shot, just unfortunately missed. Went for an early lunge. That sprint burst takes effect. Gives her an extra loop. Hunter's going for a slow hatchet. Gets it over the debris. Fantastic overhand refills from none. Could defend the basement at this point. Gets her next hook. Meg getting caught at the side. The tire blocking the hatchet. Their ally now freed on the ground. Trucks are a dangerous debris to fight around. Meg gets caught in the truck. This could be a good shot for the Huntress. Nia going for the save. Gets hit anyways. Oh, tire blocking that shot. She still has Claudette on the ground. At least 80% healed. The injuries are real. Survivors running in all the directions. Baited her into thinking she was going through. Tried to go for the hit, but no cooldown available for her. Nia going for the heal. Gets the Claudette up. Runs away injured. Uh-oh. This is looking rough on the Huntress. Drops a few points for that hit. Everyone escaping in their own directions. Accumulating as many points as they possibly can before they leave. Everyone injured, unable to heal around here. Unfortunately, Nurse's Calling only works in a 28-meter range. Baits the Huntress in going into the window. Adrenaline taking effect. All 4 of them getting fully healed. Sprint bursting out of the way. And the Huntress with no kills to show for it. We have 1 door to go. Almost there. Meg looking up at an awkward angle. Lobbing hatchets from across the map. Not far enough. And that, ladies and gentlemen, would wrap up our game. Door is open. 4 survivors are at the gate. Celebrations to be had as they all leave together as a happy family. Prisma takes this game with 62,758 points. Don't forget to tune in tomorrow for the next tournament video, and as always, good game.